if you can.
Are you trying to go on some Riverside shit?
Yeah, I'm just saying, that look a little Rufus Kingish.
Oh, don't do that. No, don't do that. No, it was just.
You gonna have him sitting here doing this?
Yeah, I gotta cover it up. That's so disrespectful.
I just need him red and black. So
Vice Lord,
red and black.
I'm something.
What's going on?
Vice Lord, just Patrice. Okay, conversation. Use the red and black. Don't say it.
Talk your shit.
Don't say it.
All right, so we're gonna get to this quote real quick, and it was actually on my notebook today. I had been doing some extensive cleaning yesterday, getting my bead room together. I swept up the beads off my floor. How about that?
What?
Y'all don't even understand. I swept up and threw away probably about 500 beads because I wasn't about to.
I was gonna say about a couple hundred worth. I said I was going.
No. I could have made like 3-4
sanitize.
I told you that I wanted to do that because I wanted to make me some stuff.
The way
Scoop them and sanitize.
Yeah, I be spilling them all the time. They break as I'm making them. It's taught me a lot of patience, though.
Okay. I could have made me some stuff with that.
You definitely could have.
You should have called me.
Waist beads, anklets, headband. You could have made a
Who
ton
created
of shit.
waist? Like, was that like a?
It's an African tradition.
Okay.
So different cultures in Africa have been wearing
I ain't
waist
gonna
beads
lie,
for
they
hundreds
be
of
fly
years.
sometimes. If you got the right colors and it pop right off the skin correctly, I'd love to see it.
It's
Yeah.
hypnotizing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Ty.
So as I was cleaning up, I pulled up a notebook and it said on the front of that notebook, "Strong is the new pretty." So that is our quote for the week. Strong is
All right,
the
put a stamp
new
right there because I'm making
pretty.
that a shirt.
Right now. You said, look, I'm going right now. I'm going to say that.
Strong is the new pretty.
Yes.
We making that a shirt.
I don't even have to say nothing else about that. It just is what it is.
Be ready to
Like,
get that off of Jiggy Designs
You
because
feel
it's
me?
gonna be a shirt. It's definitely gonna be a shirt.
Speaking of shirts, make sure you go check out us on all of our things. www.prettypluspower.com. Follow us on Facebook at Pretty Plus Size and Powerful. Join the group Pretty Plus Size and Powerful with group at the end. Follow us on Instagram where I'm live right now at Pretty Plus Power, and get all of our merch at www.jiggydesigns.com/p3.
Listen, if y'all want to buy me a shirt, I definitely need the one that says "Don't hide that fupa, divide that fupa." Please, I need that. I need it. Several of them.
Don't hide that fupa.
Divide that fupa.
First song, that's my shit.
But all right, we go. The reason why we are all here.
I'm nervous because I was not prepared last week.
I wasn't prepared last week either, but I think the fill-in here is going to be really, really good. So today we are talking about relationships,
Oh shit.
situationships,
Oh shit.
and sexuationships.
Yes.
She got excited. Yo, yeah.
I just need to put it out there again that I made that word up, sexuationship. You heard it here first last week. Okay.
I think my feelings was hurt last
I'm
week. Like, so
using
you
it.
telling me I was in a
I need license. I need
situation?
license.
Absolutely, you got it.
Jeez.
So the question that
Before we start,
absolutely.
do y'all want Ty or Tyson today? That's two different people.
Who do you want to be?
Oh, Jesus. I don't know yet. Let's see. We're gonna see where the question goes.
Exactly. All right,
Okay.
cool. So
Well, we are here, just so we on the same page. us is all here. Us.
the question that I posed last week was before you can get to any of that, before you can get to the relationship, the situationship, the sexuationship, is something that attracted you to that person. What is that basic thing that attracts you to another person?
Physical attraction. Off top.
I agree with you there.
Like that's solely
Standard.
what it is.
Yeah,
Like
literally. I agree.
I had somebody ask me on one of them little dating sites, like,
Yeah.
why are you asking me out? I was like, well, based on physical attraction, you are somebody that I would go out with. Now, after going out with you, we can decide if another date is warranted.
Absolutely.
You know, you meet the three qualities. You have pretty feet, edges, and pretty teeth. That's my thing. You know, so
I'm so sick of him with this.
when you have this physical attraction, then we can move forward. But it's always based on
He definitely looking at feet though.
you don't get a conversation. You don't get. It's basically when I walk in Walmart and it's based solely off of this woman is beautiful.
Pretty feet, edges, and pretty teeth.
Listen,
Brush your teeth, ladies.
feel that,
Floss
though.
them too. Teeth are important.
listen.
I don't care about the feet or the edges because
No.
I'm dating guys.
Oh, yeah, well,
No, feet still can look like.
I need my
something.
feet not to look like he been kicking bricks for like a month.
And like when they got the black toenail,
You know, I don't even mind
That's the
that
jail
part
toe. I call it the
simply
jail toe.
because
Y'all can
as
definitely get
culturally,
them-
you know
them
what I'm saying.
pedicures.
Sometimes once our toenails are damaged, they become dark. So whether it's your hands or your fingernails, culturally, that's just a thing that we experience.
But when they get like thick,
That
you
is
know.
fungus.
that's
Yeah,
what
I was-
Ma'am,
say
that
that.
is fungus. A dark toenail is one thing, but that
that's what I'm talking about. The ones where they you go on YouTube, the Dr. Pimple Popper, and she like pulling the toe.
the toe bro.
Okay, can
The
we
toe
not make
bro.
me throw up?
The toe bro. Yes, I watch all of the episodes of that.
All right, so we got physical attraction, feet, teeth, and edges. What if
Edges
she
are
wait?
very
What if she
important.
bald though?
So I don't necessarily do bald. That's
Okay.
not something that I'm. When you say physical, I have to be attracted to you.
So how many inches of hair does she need?
It just got to look nice.
Okay.
Can she be
Yeah.
faded like you?
Now that's one.
What if she's
Because then I
gorgeous
don't
and
think you
faded?
got edges and you just had to go get the taper. You ain't got no edges, so you get a taper to make it look, and you got.
You don't have edges. Let me put it together.
I don't got no. I cut
You
them
got
off.
edges.
Look, I got good hair. Y'all see my picture with the?
I said the perm.
No, it was a natural. It was a
Oh,
princess
okay.
girl.
That
Oh,
is
silk
unacceptable.
press.
Because that curl
That was natural.
It was like the Easter.
It was a silk press. Okay.
It was like an Easter curl. It was tight.
No,
Yes,
no,
don't do that.
it was completely unacceptable. and
It was
and as
all
old as you are,
It
you
was
are
all mine.
entirely too young to have had a present girl
It was
in
all
this
mine.
life and in the past. Sir, no, thank you.
I'm just gonna
Listen.
sit back.
Mm-mm.
And they was
Preston.
tight too. They was.
Easter,
Mm.
first day of school.
First day of school, Easter.
And then the picture when I.
And wait. In that picture, did you also have on a Bluetooth? You had a Bluetooth.
Do the
Yeah,
video.
hand,
had
do
the
the hand though.
Bluetooth.
do
You
the
was
rub.
channeling your inner 45-year-old man at that time.
And he was probably
And he
22.
was proud of the picture too. That's
He proud of it right
was.
now. Look at the
Yes,
hands. He proud of it right now.
definitely.
You was dating a cougar at that time, wasn't you?
She was actually
Yep.
22 years older than me,
Yeah.
I know it.
Then she set you up for the fail.
but she didn't want me to get it. I wanted to get it.
Oh.
And I went to the mall. Oh my god!
So you went to the mall and got ready.
They like, oh, is that your hair? Let me touch it. I use some choice words, but don't mess up my curls. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sick of it already.
I just look. I'm
Listen.
listen. Beat you.
That's the past, though.
That's got to look
I ain't
away.
doing it right now.
I don't.
Right here.
I'm concerned that you might show up one day with him.
No, I can't grow my hair out no more. I got gray hair.
What's wrong with gray hair?
You can't. Ain't no growing.
It
no
doesn't
walking around
matter.
no
You're
braids.
beyond 30. You shouldn't have hair
Yeah, right.
at this point. So there's that.
Huh?
Nothing. Quiet.
Unless you got locks.
I was like 20 something,
That's
22 at the time. No, I was like 25.
What I say is in his 20s.
Yeah, I was
You was entirely too young to be walking around looking like your name was
Cleefus.
Clifford,
Uncle.
Or
Robert Earl.
I was thinking more like Sugar Bear.
Oh, not sugar bear.
I just lost my breath.
knocked the whole mic over like, oh.
Somebody named Sugar Bear?
Jasmine, I
I'm
think
so
you was
sorry.
gone when we said hi to you. Say hi again.
Hey, Booski.
Hey, Jazz.
You have to get deep.
I was just saying.
Hey, Jazz, I don't know you, but hey,
Don't be-
Jazz.
All right,
My
we
best
back.
friend.
So, Patrice, what about you? What is that basic unit of measurement when you decide to sprinkle a little pretty pee on somebody?
Girl, let me go. I'm going to borrow you for the whole concept of the language today. Yes. You know what? I'm attracted to skin tone first. So I had to look at him and see him across the room, and it's definitely his skin tone. And then from there, his smile. Because of course we were talking about physical. Then I got to watch him walk one time, and I can kind of tell his energy.
I'm gonna take some
So,
notes.
just
Come on.
see
The walk
see
do
how
mean
you
something.
carry yourself. And
Mm.
then I determine off of that. Just watch. I'm gonna watch you first. I don't care. I'm gonna look if you got the right complexion. Then I'm gonna be like, oh, okay.
What's the
Then I'm
complexion
watch
you
you
like?
out. I like them a little chocolate, lots of chocolate. Okay, lots of chocolate.
Mhm.
Yes, please.
My chocolate.
Yes. Yes.
This milk chocolate.
Yeah, that is.
Or darker. I'm typically I would be like me or darker.
We the
Mhm.
same color, folks.
I said me or darker.
He got
Oh,
a
okay.
little.
I didn't say that you weren't attractive, Ty.
I was gonna say, shit, don't take away my
I
chocolate.
didn't,
milk.
you're not unattractive, Ty. You're handsome as hell. Okay. All right.
I
And
can't
so,
stand you. I can't-
and the fade. If I can see a haircut from across the room,
Mhm.
like literally. Whether it's locked up and you can see he got a fresh line in, or he got. I just talk as I said about his fade. I can literally see that from across the room.
I gotta put my
I like the
glasses on.
details that she got,
I
because
know.
you know.
I just said, what did I say? Attraction. I gotta be physically attracted to you.
Mhm.
I need all of
Now
these
that I
things
think
to be
about
in
it-
place, though.
I don't want to. Like, you can't be as light or lighter than me.
I don't want no more light skinned people.
So
Listen, light skin is a turn off. I'm sorry. Son, father ruined that.
We went in dark skinned in.
He said dark skin. Yeah, he done came up. That's just my preference. But I've always been that way. Even when, what's his name, Al B. Sure and Christopher Williams back in the early '80s was in. I was like, oh, he cute,
mhm.
but
was you like on the Wesley Snipes? Like,
I liked his complexion. I'm just not. I don't think Wesley Snipes is attractive in no capacity. I was probably too young to be looking at Denzel, but Denzel kind of caught the twinkle in my eye. Indeed.
See, physical attraction is the number one for me, though. It's not, but
That's-
it is a thing, because I will be like, I don't like the way his shoulder blades sit. His nostrils are funny. I've definitely cut people off for that, but that's not a number one thing for me.
mhm.
I need somebody that's gonna be consistent and that's gonna show interest in me, and then I can make my assessment. Then.
How do I even get to that part? Though?
Yeah.
That wasn't her
What's-
question.
If I don't get to him, I'm like, I gotta see you.
She said the
First-
first thing? Like I need
But
somebody
how
that's
can it
gonna
be
be.
consistent if he don't even know you?
I'm saying once you show your interest
I'm
in
more-
me, and
sorry,
then it's
my
an
bad.
interest. It's like, oh, okay, well, maybe, because I've definitely went out with some people that were hideous.
I can't do it. I ain't gonna
I
even
have.
lie.
I have.
If I'm not attracted,
I
to you,
commend
I'm not
you.
going.
I feel like, oh well, you showed the the efforts. I'ma see where it goes.
I want to be that
Because
nice.
listen,
not.
my mama at some point she was like, my next man is gonna be ugly. I want an ugly man. I was like, I need to get there. So I was
Ugly
like-
men cheat too. I'm gonna just throw
Right,
that in there. We'll
but
talk about that later.
For me, it was like, okay, well, my
Then
mom
they
that was
leave you
something she
when,
said.
when they
So
boss up.
I definitely was like,
Yeah.
It's what you think someone look like is.
see,
Relative.
Because you can think somebody ugly and you can think they fine.
they definitely got to be thick though, nice and thick.
When you say thick, like you like bigger men?
I like arms. I need somebody solid because I'm not small,
Okay.
so I got to be able to feel secure.
Right in.
I need to feel secure within the arms. So,
I know I'm not. I get you, but I mean physically fit, petite gentleman. You get what I'm saying?
Put that back up there. I gotta see.
If
that.
he's strong though, right?
That's my Instagram.
He,
It's not
if
on
you
here.
want to be able to lift you,
Definitely.
right? But so if he
And I
medium
need
build
to
and
feel.
strong,
I need to feel protected because I sometimes I got a slick mouth. So if we out somewhere and I got to fight for both of us,
okay. Well, I guess that's why I don't date men. That's my height because I'm short. So
You are sure.
you can't
But it's
you
okay.
can't be
It's fun
5.
size.
I am. I'm fun.
some of them short ones is
I'm
fun too, though.
Jacob DJ Favor Marshall said, "I'll never do charity again. Ugly folks be tripping."
On everything.
Well,
You know what? I was talking to somebody yesterday. Shout out to my friend Marjorie. She said, God knew that I couldn't have an ugly child because I would have to get that child together. Because she was like, ugly people have an audacity that I would have to knock out of my child.
That's
light skinned people got an audacity too.
Hey, listen, chill.
No,
I'm mid complexion.
When I say light skin, I mean son's father.
Caramel.
He's like clap on, clap off light
Thank you.
skin.
I'm okay
So
with it.
that's a different type of audacity because he'd be, let me touch the belly so the baby can be light skinned. Don't, you've touched me enough, sir.
A whole lot.
Keep your hands to yourself.
Nowadays.
Because light skinned people definitely be, ugh.
This is just him
Him.
by himself.
Yep. I'm gonna say his full government name in a minute. But
No, don't do
I don't need people to know that we attached to each other.
Tyler look just like him though.
They don't know him.
I got another question.
We know you got a boatload of questions.
I don't. I left my notebook at home, so I'm trying to memorize it.
Oh crap.
Would you date an ex?
Who
Anybody?
ex?
Would you date your own ex? Like, would you go back and date one of your exes?
Because I can't say no to everybody, my answer would have to be yes. I just do a quick scan. I'm like, yeah, definitely depending on who the ex is.
How do you feel about dating an ex? Tyson, first, we gonna let you answer that first question. Would you go back and date one of your exes?
Date? Probably not.
But you'll go back and tap.
Date? Probably not.
Okay.
Yeah, engage in some extracurriculars, maybe. Depends.
Yeah.
It depends. Depends on what I got going on. But date? No, you an ex for a reason. I want to stay at X. You stay at X. We cut that off.
Okay.
Oof.
For any of my exes watching, please don't take it personal.
Too late. That guy pretty much said the same thing. I go forward. You're next for a reason. Let me think. Would I date one of my exes? Absolutely.
Absolutely, I know you would.
Only because we didn't end on a bad term. But then I be thinking about shit like, do I want to say?
I got
like, there gotta be
one of your own exes.
I was gonna say what?
Not one of mine.
your
No,
ex.
like, I want you to redate one of the exes that I like.
Which one? Oh no, don't put it on the radio.
I mean, I'm sure
She
I know.
waiting.
No,
She
I
know who it is.
because I know you would not want me to go back and date.
Do I
Well,
know?
This
who it
is tea, just so we know that.
Sip.
Just saying.
All right.
Yeah.
Woo.
I would date
It was a second
I would
part to
date
that
an
question
ex.
though.
How do you feel about dating exes? But we pretty much covered that as well.
Yeah.
I've been presented with the question.
You've been presented with the opportunity.
With the question, would I redate one of them? Like they've asked me, and I'm like, no.
Yeah.
So was the
But
wrong one that asked?
all three of them. Yep, they was all
You only
wrong.
been with 3 people? in
No,
your
but the
life?
3 exes that recently just asked me was like, hell no. However, I could see me redating one of my exes. I could see it happening, but them 3 was the wrong ones to be asking me stuff like that. But I am friends with pretty much all of my exes. We are still like really great friends. And I think they getting confused with the fact that we are friends, that they feel like, no, you can't come rub my booty cheeks no more. That's a no. We need to. You can still buy me food though.
That's blurring lines. Because once they think they can buy you food,
Well,
My
if they was
life,
originally like you are food based, so
Food.
we can go back to
Food
that.
Bay got the opportunity to rub your ass. Is that what
He was my boyfriend. We broke up, and he became food bay. And
He still have the privilege of rubbing.
no, that's what I'm saying. After
Oh.
that, it was like you was just buying my food. We can go back to that though,
No, he not going back to that once he
and you
get
can
it.
still cut some hair for free.
And you not gonna let him rub your left cheek.
Nope.
It's over. He not doing that.
He would.
No,
He would.
Oh, I was about to show.
I'm just be clear. He would. You might not, but you can hear it. He would. There are a lot of them
We
who
got
are
an
not you
appointment
that
after
would.
this podcast.
That's terrible.
To get a haircut.
Why?
because in his mind, he always, I don't care what y'all think, he always has the hope that he's going to be able to do it
He
again.
can hope, but he better pray.
But then that's the thing. If it ain't going to happen, boy, stop doing it because you're doing it for the wrong reason. He's not doing it just because he wants to be nice and give you.
Mm-hmm.
He's in hope that one day.
Well, I'm very
cheeks.
honest. Like
That's good.
when he
That he
asked,
can
I was
hope.
very open and honest. Like, no, he asked the other day, and I was
There's
like,
still hope.
no.
There's still
It's
hope.
hope. Let him be hopeful.
He can be hopeful, but when he
hopeful is
asked me, I'm
rooted
very
in
honest
spirit.
with my firm. No. Mm-mm.
Let him
So
be
we
hopeful.
shouldn't
What's wrong with
talk-
that?
Are you Tyson? Do you feel like we should talk to our exes or no? Once they exes just cut them off.
Huh?
Read that later.
Man, you mean like his friend? Like so my ex, if I see him out, hey, how you doing? You doing all right? We're not friends though. Like if we were friends,
Can I
then we
pick up the phone and call you?
for what?
Okay.
You have no
Ooh.
reason to call me.
Such a Scorpio.
No, I'm saying you have no reason to call me. I mean, I wish you the best. I hope all is well, but you can't call me for nothing.
I only have one ex that I can't call for nothing, and that's because he absolutely hates me. Just
I don't-
one.
I mean, I don't see the point of calling what you calling me for? Call the next person. What you calling me for? Really? What are you asking me to do?
What? If you listen, I'm just a firm believer, and this is just me, that if you love me, then you probably gonna love me forever. You might not like me sometimes, but you're gonna love me forever.
I don't wish bad on nobody,
Listen, 'cause I
but
feel like
I
that.
don't think they just
So,
got a reason to
because
be
you
calling
love
me.
me?
We're not going on
just
coffee
think-
dates.
Are
and
we
all
are we
that.
hostile to one another? Are we not associated?
No, we're great.
okay.
I just don't feel the need for you to be calling me.
I just know that they finally
think it's
realized
sensitive.
that when they mama said they wanted
I
better
mean-
for them, they was definitely talking about me. So after we broke up, they probably realized, damn, that was the best that my mother was saying that she wanted.
well,
me.
You the best.
look at them eyes, bat 'em, baby. Come and do it.
Just saying. I got a nice track record.
How do you shoot your shot? If you after you get to the attraction or the consist, how do you shoot your shot?
It
after-
depends on the woman.
I don't think I ever.
I
shot
can't. You
myself.
can't approach every woman the same way.
That's a
is
damn
true.
good question,
You
and I'm
can't-
glad to hear you say that.
You can't approach every woman the same way.
Or how do you
It
decide
depends
that
on-
you're going to
and
shoot your
it
shot?
depends on environment.
You
Where
gotta
are
have
we?
edges. That's
And pretty feet.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying, okay, you don't shoot your shot at every woman with pretty feet, pretty teeth, and edges. Do
Every
you?
woman I talk to, unless they don't have their feet out, I'm looking. Before
I'm
I
saying,
speak
like,
to you,
At
I
what
need
point
to-
do you decide to shoot your shot?
Huh?
Like, how do you decide to
I-
shoot your shot?
I'm gonna
Or you
right-
shoot at
I-
everybody?
I'm probably gonna shoot right away. Not at everybody. It's just when I choose, it depends how I talk to her or come at her. It's gonna be different depending on where I'm at, where we are, like what's going on. I'm not gonna. If we're on Facebook, that's gonna be different from meeting you in Walmart.
Mhm.
If I'm in a rush at Walmart, it's gonna be different if I got some time to walk around with you. You know what I'm saying? Like it just depends on what's going on.
I don't think I ever shot my shot before. I done bully somebody. I done hit them with the Respucia before. You got a boyfriend? I mean, a girlfriend? All right, then come on, let's ride. I did it once and it worked. We lasted about 3 years. But after that,
Damn, I should try that.
just saying.
You got
Take
a
it,
man.
notes. Take-
Let's
I've
go.
never. I don't think I'm gonna say that. When I was younger, I was a shot queen.
That was
Because I
probably the
just
only
be out
shot I
here
ever
and
did.
doing my little, touring and doing whatever I was doing. So you had moments, and it was what it was. You get what I'm saying? Back
Out
then,
here shooting
it's
shots.
less. It was nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because I was very confident. I was very comfortable in who I was in the space then. As I've gotten older, if I'm interested in someone or whatever, I will put myself in a position to see if he's interested. So then he'll know that I'm interested. And then I'll kind of let him move. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, I'll just be out of luck.
With them red dreads and these glasses that say just Patrice, I'll be like, hey baby, how you doing?
Because my glasses ain't just for trees.
I mean, because you extra fly.
That's extra bossy.
Thank
though.
you, sir. I appreciate that.
Hey,
I
see
try
it.
to pay attention to the details, and if he can catch some of that, then he can probably catch some of this.
I need
I
some
don't
glasses
shoot my
with
shot.
my name, and I
Why
don't even
not?
wear glasses.
I don't know.
I don't think I have either, other than that one time where I was like, yo, that's
Even
him.
this,
That's it.
like mine is like the opposite. When I was younger, I wasn't confident at all, and I still didn't shoot my shot. And now that I've grown into myself and become more confident,
She's still not shooting her shot.
I'm not shooting my shot.
Mm-mm.
I'd be walking around with my like head in the clouds or in the sand, but I don't even be noticing when people like me. Like I don't pay attention.
I shot my shot. At
I'm a
Aziza, and
Libra,
she
so I
turned me
think,
down.
girl, shut up.
I don't necessarily think a woman is supposed to shoot a shot like
Right.
that. I like what Patrice said. She put herself in a position, and it's for that man. Like you can show your interest, but that's different from shooting a shot. You can show interest. But
Do you think it's aggressive for women to shoot their shot?
I don't think it's aggressive. People do it on a daily.
How would you react if somebody was just like, "Hey, let me take you out on a date"?
You got to take them to Applebee's.
I'm checking for certain things.
What you checking for?
He like
Time?
Applebee's.
I'm checking for a few things. I need to see what you look like.
If y'all want to take them on a date, take them to Applebee's.
If you got pretty toes, pretty teeth, and edges.
Listen, if y'all think that's a game, check my track record. If they don't have that, I'm not talking to
He said,
them.
"Y'all think it's a game? It's not a game."
Okay, are you any of you in a relationship at this point?
No,
Did you see how she?
no, I'm not.
No. How long have you been single?
A lot of years.
Are you actively dating?
No,
No, you just smooth, chilling, focusing on yourself.
just alone. Yeah, I really haven't. And I was thinking about this the other day, talking to some friends, and I was like, I don't put myself in a position to like really meet anyone.
Mhm.
And I really suck at online dating. Like really, really bad. Like they was like, get on the apps. Okay. I gotta text conversations.
I'm creating one,
And then
right
I have
now,
to
so
give
just
you,
hop on where Bay is at.
I gotta text conversations, or I gotta give somebody my phone number. What if you keep calling me?
You
What
gotta
if,
get
what
that
I
number.
don't understand.
Call block.
It's too much happening.
Get one of them-
I'm not
Them
ready.
Google voice numbers or something.
I have 5.
And give them that. Call that number.
No.
Just no.
You can find people that way.
Go get a
I don't-
pager.
I don't-
They still exist.
Let me pause on you.
Oh wait, they do because do doctors
they
doctors
still-
need
yeah.
Go get a
pagers.
pager.
Shut your ass up.
Go get a
You
pager.
you give me a pager, bro. And
I
it be
want
like,
the-
say,
I want the
this so
clear
you
one,
can be
too.
out here in the streets.
Yeah.
So you can
With
be
a
out here.
two-way, so
sis.
you can just send a message back.
I can't. I want to be able to. Like I've seen pictures. You know, I swipe left, swipe right all the time. You know, in the apps.
Listen, I be swipe.
I swipe right
gonna-
all
okay.
for no reason.
That's me.
I don't even
Like
know what
I
that
don't
means.
even.
That's what you doing. You that's terrible. You just
Is this
that's
Tinder?
terrible.
What are we talking about?
That's
I don't know.
Oh, I'm on Plenty of Fish, Christian Mingle, Farmers Only, BLK, Tinder.
Let's go. Let's go. Farmers
No
only.
fee.
Yeah.
BLK got some something. That's how I met Madison.
But just because I want where Bay had to have its own, that's kind of like competition. So I'm on there. It's just a
Yeah.
kind of
You doing your homework.
doing my
Farmers
homework.
Well, you
only.
absolutely should, but
But I
damn.
definitely swipe.
Why you
right.
swiping right? That's fucked up.
Listen, when you bored, I like when it go ping,
She
and
can
I
catch
and
it.
I
She
see
can
it.
catch it. She can. No, she can't. No, she can't.
No,
but
but
she
look,
can still get the
when you
swipe.
swiping and they go ping, that means it's a match.
Mhm.
And I look like, oh shit, swipe left. Let me try to go back real quick. And they go, oh shit, oh shy.
You must have plenty subscriptions, cause hell
No, I'm not paying.
I ain't
for
better
it.
do it.
I ain't paying for none of that.
I ain't better
Mm-mm.
do it.
But please, when I get mine, it's only gonna be like $2. Subscribe, please. Do the
That's what's
You know,
up.
I probably
That's what's
will, but I ain't gonna talk to nobody, so I'm just wasting money. You want $2? I could just give it to you now.
I need it every month.
Okay,
$2.
for how long?
All year.
Until I find Bay.
No, and then I want you to stay on it too.
For what?
He said I want you to stay on.
And there, thank you.
You better come on time.
You know,
really.
you know it's all
Come
about
on, Tyler.
sharing it,
I'm just
you know what
saying, listen,
saying?
I can
I'm
share.
gonna get you the
I
iPhone
put
base shirt.
plenty people on you. I got you. I
Nope.
can share you in everything.
Okay.
But staying on it
I
to
like
do what? To ignore people? That's so rude of
That's when
me.
you move over to the next part of the
Thank you.
page.
You go to the
Matches.
iPhone
Tone
base.
got all the
So
ideas.
you got all the answers, huh?
I'm a
Listen,
businessman by nature.
Come on.
Okay. So there's one section for it. Let's find you back.
thank you.
Then there's a section where let's talk about that.
Thank
Okay.
you.
So
Okay.
you talk about how the relationship was built. Basically,
Oh,
Give
okay.
us some snaps. Give us some snaps. I'm actually creating a course right now that teaches you how to prepare yourself to be in a relationship.
What can I
And the
need to
steps
take
that
that
you-
because
The
I'm
steps
unprepared.
that you have to take to get
They
to
didn't
that
answer
point.
the question. Well, nobody did.
I
But
did.
Patrice did about
Okay.
dating, but since we here,
I'm not dating.
what is the current climate of dating now? You like in the middle of it with the where Bay at.
Boo. Oh, I'm sorry.
Right.
Let me get my life together. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's terrible.
Mm-mm.
Ty?
That mic ain't gonna hear your eyes.
Dating.
Mhm.
Dating sucks for a lot of people. I don't really. It's online. Everything is online now, so I don't really know how to talk about it right here, right now. That's a question. That's a like loaded question. I'm scared to kind of talk about that.
Why? What's
Because he want people to date and he know it's rough out here in these streets.
Yeah, there you go.
He
It's
he
so
wants people
hard.
to date and it's rough out here in these internet streets.
well?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we can
Internet
let's talk
streets.
about that. Let's talk about that. What's rough out here? Like for people who don't know, maybe people been in married forever and they don't know nothing about dating. They just got a
Mhm.
divorce or something, so they looking to get back out
First
there.
off, the internet,
She's out here telling my
social
life.
media exposes you to so many different options.
Mhm.
So you go on there, like you see this one, and it's like, ooh, but hold on, like, ooh, shit, like that one fine too. Like, oh,
so it's
my,
a
but
vending
that-
machine.
Yeah, and you like standing there. So unless you're focused and you know exactly what it is you want, and when we said physical attraction,
Mhm.
that's all you're based off of. But then you have to have a plan in place on how you're going to attack your dating life. Most people don't. They just got targets everywhere.
Ooh, wait, let me,
Or they got that one target, but they shooting with a blindfold
Mhm.
on, and they like this, and so they just hitting everything. You feel me? And so dating is it's hard.
So we got Paris over here said the dating pool has pee in it. And I just
And COVID.
I'm stressed out because he said it, but it's hilarious.
And this is like across the generations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I remember because
seriously,
we talked about when we went to your event
yeah,
and how I left that event thinking like, okay, so nobody knows how to date.
no,
But also,
Nope.
I thought about recently, like we so ready to get to the point of marriage that we forget all of the steps beforehand.
right,
And we don't have to have them as a stair. I mean, there's a process.
There's levels to this.
Mhm.
shit.
You know what I'm saying? And we be like, okay, well, I like you.
Let's
My
get
heart
married.
flutter. We should be getting married. Like, nah, I probably should get to know you a little bit before,
It's-
and
it's
then
definitely
realize
a
like,
process.
I like you a lot, but I dislike you a lot more. So
and be okay with that,
and be okay with
and
that.
be
That's 'cause they
okay with
fucking-
that.
Listen, I like going through the steps. However, I will stop completely. Oh, nope, that don't work. Because I've gone through all of the steps and got to the point where it was like, yeah, no, we at step 12, and I'm sorry.
Under 12-step program.
You said because they had sex.
Yeah, because that's the
That
proper.
advances everything.
That
Oh, you said they was fucked.
Yeah.
You said they was fucked.
that changed the whole narrative of what you got going on, especially if it was good.
Yeah.
Because now, oh my God, I love you.
Listen,
And
if
it's
it's
not-
making you say I love you after that, I want some.
I don't look. I'm gonna tell you
But
right
that's
now.
the problem because
I just want-
probably
But it's different, and
a few different people probably want some, and he probably
so-
is handing it out.
Like
Or she
definitely
is
like
handing it
dealing with different people, right? It'd be like, I don't want this, I don't want, like, we're good with where we're at. We just kick it, and then y'all do up, and it was great. So you do up again, and all of a sudden that changed to, I care about you a whole
But
lot.
see,
and it's like, no, you
That's
don't even
what we was
know me
talking about last
for
week.
real.
That's what we was talking about last week, where everybody like, I don't need the title, but at the same time, oh, it's an understanding. But your understanding after the sex was, oh, when you sleep with me, we in a relationship, and that understanding was
that
you sleep with
literally
me,
happened
and
to
we
me.
just had sex. At this point.
Relationship, situationship,
And situation.
and like those last two kind of just go together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, see what we talked about last week, so we can get into this, right? So a sexuationship is for me because I ended up in a situationship where it couldn't even turn into nothing else. It was just the good sex. Like tried to go out and shit like that, and we relate to each other well enough to still be like, you know what? In between relationships, I'll come in. You know,
Don't point at me because
knock
we ain't
on
had
your door.
sex
You
yet.
feel me? We ain't having
Man,
sex.
We might, dang.
this is why I shouldn't say.
She definitely been in my bed though.
They got side effects. This is dope.
So like I was saying, we tried to go and do the whole dating thing, and it was backwards. We really did it backwards, and that it got stuck at the point of just sex. You know what I'm saying? A situationship for me, I started saying that, and I know other people say it is because some guy told me he had a situation, and that really just meant he had a girlfriend and he was cheating. And so, so anytime somebody has something that they don't, I don't know. What is a situation?
I can appreciate his honesty though, because some people ain't gonna be honest with you up front.
That wasn't.
Is that
honesty.
really honest?
That was not honest.
He was honest with you with what
No.
he had going on.
No, he wasn't. No, he
she
wasn't.
just in her
No.
mind they was still in a relationship.
No.
I mean,
No, he had to
No.
be doing something for her to think that. Okay,
They was
what
living
you-
together and had just had a baby. That's what
that was his
doing.
roommate.
Yeah, exactly. And that'd be
This
the
must be
thing.
one of the ones.
Is that what you're
like.
doing?
No,
Is
that
he
what-
wasn't even an ex.
I don't even like him.
It was a situation.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just
a
trying to,
situation.
play devil's advocate.
Don't choose somebody else to play devil's advocate with, but not that one.
Patrice, what you got? I know you finna come with some knowledge. Drop them gems.
I was just devastated that they told me I had a situationship. Like, damn, for like 12 years. It's cool.
I think before you get into all of that, like people are not honest enough with themselves.
Mhm.
So they trap themselves in situations or pretend relationships or sexuationships. Like you are not honest with you. You can't be honest. How do I expect you to be honest with somebody else if you can't be honest with yourself? If I know that, not me personally, but I know if I have sex with you multiple times, there is going to be an exchange of emotion.
Mhm.
Maybe some faster and thicker and deeper than others, but there's going to be something. You get what I'm saying? And if I'm not willing to commit to that or to tap into that for myself, then I probably shouldn't sleep with you. I mean, that's just it. I mean, it's all kind of sex toys out there for you to get yourself off if you're just trying to get off. If you need some intimacy and you want to hang out with somebody, then spend some time with somebody. Just be honest with yourself about what you're looking for. You know, like literally. And a lot of people, they don't even know what that is. You just be lying. Literally lying. I'm divorced twice, and I'm not trying to be in a relationship right now. I'm just not. Like I like the freedoms that come along with my independence. And being in a relationship with someone requires, in my mind, of what I think relationship is, me to do certain things that I just don't want to do right now. Like that's just it. Am I living with why would I live with you? What do you expect when I live with you? You want me to cook, clean, and help you pay bills, and I gotta fuck you too? It's a lot going on, sir.
Facts.
Sir, it's a lot going on. I gotta smell your shit. Literally.
And when you fart at night.
And help
You
with
get what
the
I'm
kids
saying?
if he got kids.
And you want me to play for if he has children, you know, I gotta be stepmom too.
You gotta be mama, ain't no steps.
For what? It's a stepmom.
You
Because
gonna
the
be
baby
mama.
got a mama. So what do I do in the process? So what's my exchange? What am I getting? And for me, I don't have any children. And I can literally come and go and flow as I please. I don't need your dollars. I got my own money, my own business. So what are we bringing to the table? What am I getting besides your dick? What am I getting besides your time? You know what I'm saying? What else? And you want so much from me. It's a lot. I just can't process that right now at this stage in my life. So
I would never bring a lady that I like to talk to you. She's gonna be like, man, I'm not getting nothing from you. No, I'm just kidding.
Really?
I'm just kidding.
Really?
She definitely be spitting that shit.
I mean, it's just the truth. I mean, we're talking about self-honesty and not, it's too much time for manipulating people. Right. Too much time for trying to get over. Too much time to try to play these games. Yeah. For what?
Finish the show. I'm done. I'm gonna just go to sleep.
Stupid. It's just saying that I don't have time to trick you. That's a lot of work.
Hit a sound effect. She deserves it.
Y'all so sweet.
I got the drum roll.
I'm just saying. Now we got special effects. I'm just saying, like, Ty, how where Bay at? You encouraging people to be in relationship. You encouraging people to be honest with themselves about who they are and what they want, so that when you come to the table, you get what I'm saying, you know what it is. Folks is out here lying, and not necessarily to each other. To themselves, because I'm telling you the truth based on what I think I know.
So I was just in that, like, I was straight up front right away, like, this is, and so when them feelings started to get caught on that end, and I'm still like, well, no, I still don't want to be in a relationship. Damn. Then it's like, oh, you playing me, you played me. No, I didn't. I technically told you everything right away. Like, I don't know what that relationship gonna look like for me right now. So I don't want one. And then you get in your feelings and catch feelings. And now you're mad and feel like I'm doing something wrong when technically I'm not. I've told you every time you bring it up, I don't want to be.
So I got what you just said and what you just said made me think about the manipulation, right? And how it might not be outward, but to be with somebody who you know you may want something further with, when they clearly outline that they don't want that, to me that's manipulation. And I don't think we talk about that.
Because we be trying to wait, they want you to
I'm a clean and cook for you until you
I'm gonna be the one until you want me.
Exactly.
And then when that don't happen, you be fucked up in the head. But what about the other side of that? And this is just me playing devil's advocate, because when he was saying that, I'm like, if I come to you, we're dating, and I come to you and I say, I'm feeling some kind of way, I want more from us, and you say, I told you I really into that, and I tell you that I understand. At what point is it your responsibility to say, you know what, I see you, and yeah, you want something that I can't give you, I'm out.
Right, yeah, and that's something I probably don't do.
Most people don't. They just hang out and get all the goodies. But know that this person is out here stringing them along, and they don't want them to be responsible on their own for walking away from you. Nobody wants to be the responsible party.
To say
Gladys Knight, neither one of us wants to be the one.
I did do it once. My ex-wife, my second wife.
How'd that go?
She hated me at first, but now she, like, when y'all talk about being cool with somebody, she respects me now because I told her, like, I love you, and I love you enough to let you know that I will never be the man you want me to be. And it was hard.
That's bullshit.
That was it was so hard
yes.
though.
Yes.
To tell her that I wasn't shit. Like, you deserve somebody a whole lot better than me, and that's not me. But I only did that one time.
But that's dope shit though. To be able to do that, to be able to say, I know that you are looking for something else that I'm not able to give you. Let me be out. Go. Not that I don't like you. You probably great. You get what I'm saying? And probably this is all this other shit is a mom of just phenomenal. Sex is good. You might be good at business or whatever. All the other dope things that I like. But I can't give you that.
I just wasn't mentally.
I got a
wasn't
two-part question.
Before we go there though, the other part of that is on it, like knowing what you want, but then, like you said, being honest with yourself, and beforehand stopping certain shit. Like you were saying, like I think that's real important. Is stopping things before it even get there if you know that that's not what you want. So I'm kind of learning that right now, or giving too much time. So we kicking it. We might be fucking whatever, but every day I'm calling you. I'm doing things like I may want a relationship, but I'm saying I don't. But my actions is showing something different. That confuses people. And so that's what I learned too. Like recently, that my actions was confusing because even though I'm saying this, I'm doing everything that you really want and desire. And I don't want to be in a relationship, but I'm getting off of work. Hey, what you doing? How you doing? You good? You eat? You know what I'm saying? I'm doing all that, but that's just who I am. And so that's the part where somebody can feel like they being played. So recognize you can't give too much time though. Yeah. If you don't want to be with somebody, that spending too much time can be a problem.
It's called being selfish.
I don't allow you to do those things.
I call it being a toxic good guy.
Because I actually
seriously, you're a toxic good guy.
Listen, I had that because somebody actually, when I set the standards and it was just like, all right, I'm gonna do that. But then it was 2-3 months for like, all right, I'm done. It was like, well, I need to keep you around because you're everything I want to have. But now you just being selfish because you just hold me back. Like, no, sorry, that's not what this gonna be.
What if he allows though? Like, you can go and do whatever you want to do, but I'm here for right now. If you decide to go, no, that's not possible.
It is possible, but it's trash.
So
that's trash. And honestly, it crosses the line of hard morality. And you suck as a person if you're doing that shit. Like keeping it 100, like you absolutely suck as a person. If I know that we in a sexuationship or a situationship, no, you can't come help me move my furniture. No, you can't come hang out to my crib. No, and I might like you, but I know where I'm at. And even if this is what we said, what we doing, I'm not gonna call you. Not the person I'm calling to come and help with it because those things change. We're people. We're humans. We can't change that. We're people.
And so many people don't understand that. You can't be the person I call for that. So then when you get mad, when you see me out with this person, because that's the, you know what I'm saying, the relationship I have with this person, or why you go out with him?
Because that's what we do.
Not what me and you got going on.
Me and you don't have that.
I invited you, so you
didn't
want to come.
Ready
so
for
now
that
I got
conversation.
somebody else.
But it's the truth. I mean, they might not be ready, and I digress.
No,
but,
we need
but that's just the straight up truth. Like if I let people say what they called it back in the day, you got the lipstick nigga, you got the money to do this, you got if you what is your role in this relationship? And if we are just having sex, no, we can't go to dinner. No, don't buy me no food. And this is just me though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, okay, thank you. I'm attracted to you, attracted to me. This is what we doing. Let's fuck. Okay, with that. See you later. No, don't lay up with me. Talk to me. Don't talk to me about nothing you got going on in your business. Don't talk. I don't want to know nothing about any of those things because the truth is I'm a human. And not only am I human, but I'm a whole woman. So I come with all the nurturing and all the loving and the attention that it's natural. Why put yourself or the other person in that situation? Why do that? I'm not doing it.
Listen,
I'm not playing that game.
Pay attention to them flags because I done walked away from some shit that was like, you know what, he might be the one. It was like, oh, but okay, cool. I'm out.
I like things like this. It make me like reflect on myself. I always feel like a message is for me first.
Me too.
Let me go and reflect and see. Maybe I'm doing some fucked up shit out here.
Yeah.
But so many of us are.
I'm usually the one that's cussing. So another question, and this is a 2-part question because I'm a believer, and for myself, I'm one person when I'm single. I'm a different version of myself when I'm in a relationship, right? So there's that. But also, how realistic is it to expect somebody to change into who you want them to be when you get into a relationship.
That's not gonna happen.
It's not.
It's a lie, and the
Not,
truth ain't
not who
nowhere
you
in
want
it.
them to be, but they need to be able to change for who they want to be. And they might not align with what you want, but I mean, that's where unconditional love comes in. Like, I can't be like, oh, I want you to change for me. Like, no, I gotta accept you who you are if I love you for real.
So where's the line for changing to be in a relationship? Because you shouldn't be a single person in a relationship. Where's
Absolutely
that
not.
line versus changing who I am to be who you want me? You know what I'm saying? From being who I am to being who you want me to be.
I feel like it's a self thing. I know who I am in a relationship. And if you feel like, okay, well, I still feel like you're doing single things in this relationship, that's where we need to sit down and have that conversation. And it's like, oh, okay, well, if you set the expectations and I can't uphold those, then I need to be honest and be like, you know what, I can't do that. It's just a simple conversation. Because I've told people like, yep, nope, relationships for me, I'm not moving in with you or you not moving in with me. And that was a dead end for them. Like, no, I got to live with you. Nope, sorry, I have a child. So, I mean, it's just a conversation. And a relationship should be two people. I mean, unless y'all doing some other stuff, then it's three of y'all. But, you know, just saying.
What are your thoughts?
I don't know. I mean, I'm a lot older,
Mhm.
so my experiences are different, and I'm at a place right now where you have to date me, all of me, just like this. You understand what I'm saying? Like, this is all of me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a host of headboard conversations, and I'm not motherfucking changing that. I wear lingerie on the motherfucking internet, and guess
Yeah.
what? We talk about all kinds of sex
What-
stuff.
Dick,
Going down.
pussy,
You understand what I'm saying? This is what I do.
ass, Suck.
Yes,
Listen, I like
yes,
the
yes.
lie.
I like when you say that. I'll be like,
I like
Yes.
the lot from headboard conversations.
You're so great.
I need some more lessons though.
I'm still
Holla
waiting
at
on
your
my
girl.
book.
Holla at your girl. I'm just saying, if you have to take all of me. Like, there are in relationships, and when you start dating, there are when you commit to a relationship, because it's all relationship. But when you start committing to somebody, then you have a conversation of expectations, not of the conversations of how I need to change me for us to be together. You know what I'm saying?
that's a good way
Because
to put
this
it.
is how you are, and this is how I am. Do we fit? Do we fit well together? You know what I'm saying? In this space, am I you together? Are we together? And if we don't, then let's not do that to one another. Let's not make you uncomfortable. And I'm damn sure not going to spend the rest of my life trying to fit into a box that I don't belong in.
I think it's unrealistic to say you want to get into a relationship, commit to a relationship with somebody that wasn't the same person as they was in the dating process. Because if you wanted to be in a relationship with me, the same person I was dating, or single me or whatever. So now you just, we got this title. So now you feel like I'm supposed to switch up.
But if you expect monogamy, then discuss the expectation of monogamy.
I'm talking about like personality.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Like
and if you expect that I not use excess profanity, then that's why we should something to talk about in advance. If you're gonna have a problem with profanity, if you're gonna have a problem with some of my changes, again, about being honest with expectations, what do you want?
And I think some of like the taboo conversations is the kids and how you chastise your kids and financial, because
you can see that off jump though.
I'm a little different when it comes to my son. So
how?
That's one of my best friends, and a lot of people feel like you shouldn't be your child's friend, but at the end of the day, I'm his first friend. I'm the person that's with him every single day. I'm with him in and out. Like, I need him to feel that comfortable space with me where he can talk to me about anything. A lot of people feel like you shouldn't be your child friend. That's my relationship with my son, and I'm not going to change that.
Well, then you would have to date someone who is not going to contradict that. That line that you've drawn with your son.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But help you to support it, and you have to also be willing to understand that your relationship with your son is not his potential stepfather's relationship with him, and he's going to treat him differently because he's a man, and he's going to not be the same way that you are with him.
It's just gonna play with y'all.
But you understand what I'm saying? But he's not going to be the same way, and because of that, like, that's giving him room to be the man in this young man's life. You get what I'm saying? But determining what that looks like for you guys as a family unit in advance of, you can't tell me what to do with my son. Please don't do that.
Oh no,
Not you, but you understand what I'm saying? Because it's a whole
then you're
situation.
not even, I mean, at
You're
that
not
point,
even
you're not
ready.
even creating a family. You know what I'm saying? Like these my kids and you my man, but it ain't no
The
relationship.
blood, and
there.
then
You know
but you
what
want
I'm
me to
saying?
you want him to take care of the children,
oh no.
like not you, mama.
Oh no, I'm
You
just
get what I'm
saying,
saying?
like,
But
that's-
yeah, but they
God,
want
no.
you to show up. Like you want this man to show up like a daddy. But you want to treat him like, you know what I'm saying? He the little dude down the street. That's not cool. That's not cool. If you want him to be in the place of a fatherhood example, then allow that and allow that energy when it comes to, that's a whole other show.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I don't know nothing
Listen,
about that.
that's a
I'm
whole
on the
other.
opposite end. I'm the one coming in.
But even still, that, you get what I'm saying? At some point in time, because we are providing nurturing, you providing mothering, you get what I'm saying? Then there's some lines to understand what that looks like. You get what I'm saying? And with you on the side, because we can be the girlfriend or the new wife and not have any input on the child's raising because the mom is still around. If that child coming to my house, guess what? All of that. All of that. You get what I'm saying? But those are conversations that need to be had off jump.
Mm-hmm.
Because raising children is a whole other ballgame, especially when you don't have any.
Well, listen, that's we can have. Yeah, let's do that later.
I'm gonna just sip this tea. Shout out to Rise and Grind for blessing my life real quick.
Did you want to add to the conversation about being?
Uh,
I think the conversation is expectations in a relationship versus somebody wanting you to change who you are.
Simply for me put, you have to be prepared to be what you want. So most people, you know, like you said, like you're single, you do one thing. When you're in a relationship, you're in another. When you're ready to like really be in a relationship, you already prepared for that. Like you're
come on, Ty.
So this Tyson. No, I'm just kidding. But no, the Bible does say when a man finds a wife, and I love that scripture, but that means that you are already a wife. You know what I'm saying? You already had the qualities of a wife.
I found you as
and so I didn't find you as a girlfriend. You're already acting different. It's not a difference between, like she said, this is what you get.
Mm-hmm.
That's her as a wife, is what she is right now. That's her. She's complete. So when you find her, he has to know, like, okay, yeah, that's her. That's the one that's gonna get me that favor from God that scripture talk about. You know what I'm saying? And so I used to say that too. Like, I'm completely different when I'm single, but I'm realizing now I need to be the man I'm supposed to be, even as a single person. So if that means like, you know, not doing bullshit and all that shit, like I need to already be that person.
Yes, sir.
Because you never know when God is gonna present me with that woman that's my wife.
Mm-hmm.
And so if I'm still, I'm single, like
I don't like these.
He can't present that to me because I'm not setting myself up to be the man that I'm supposed to be, to find that when a man finds a wife, if I'm still doing the bullshit, like I can't. So that's just my take on it. You have to be that person already. And it's not a bad thing if you're not. Like being honest with yourself. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that person right now. I'm not trying to be the person to do that. I'm just living. When you get to a point where that's the person that you ready to be, everything will change and you will already be that.
That's some self-reflection for me in that moment. Like, yeah, that was good.
Yeah. I would like the other one.
I'm requesting.
I 110%. I agree with you on that. I just feel like when you think of, I'm different when I'm single than I am when I'm in a relationship. Are you talking about you're different because you have more random intimacies, or are you less nurturing, less caring? Like what does that mean? I'm different when I'm single than when I'm in a relationship. And how do you treat you get what I'm saying? Like what type of reserves are you having on deck for yourself that you don't give. You get what I'm saying? When you, I'm just trying to understand what that is. I mean, I remember.
I think
I
for
got-
me, the way I relate to somebody,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? If I'm single, we friendly. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think my personality may be a little bit charming. That's the Libra thing.
Mm-hmm.
But when I'm in a relationship, I'm for you for real. Like, I want to
So-
be your biggest supporter. I mean, and not,
But you
So-
are that way.
I'm that way to everybody
Now.
all the
So,
time.
Like that just like us, you are. That's just who you are.
So I got a buddy. He's getting ready to propose to his lady.
Okay.
And he hit me yesterday and said, bro, I'm nervous. I'm nervous as fuck. I'm like, why? I just am. I said, marriage happens well before you hit the altar, right? And so singleness
Yeah.
and being in a marriage, being in a relationship is you got to already be that person. Once we're in a relationship, us getting married is legal paperwork, and I'm gonna give you this ring.
Well, I knock
For
all this
outward
shit over. You
expression.
better come on, sir.
That's an outward expression, but
Yes.
I've already decided you're my wife, and we've already made that covenant before God
Mm.
because we already there. So it doesn't change because you're already a wife. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yes, sir. You
already a
better- you
husband.
better
I'm
come
already
on.
there. We're already there. And so when I find you and I'm like, yeah, that's it. I'm making that commitment right then and there. It doesn't matter if we go stand in front of a bunch of people, we go stand by ourselves, or we in our house
Yes, sir.
at the couch on the floor praying before God. We're making that commitment. And so it doesn't change. There is no level to that. Like, you're either that or you're not. You know what I'm saying? And so I told him, bro, y'all already made that commitment. Don't get scared now. You just trying to say, hey, baby, here go this ring so everybody else know, and let's go get this legal paperwork done. So if something happened to me, we taken care of.
Come on,
and
sign these
da-da-da.
contracts.
Right. That's basically it.
Yeah.
Let's sign this for the outward stuff, but the inner man, your spirit, y'all already, you know what I'm
Yes, sir.
saying? You
Yes, sir.
already joined together. It said man's supposed to leave from his father and mother and cleave to we become one already, but that happens before you hit the altar. If it ain't happening until you hit the altar, you shouldn't be doing it.
Right. The altar, the actual marriage part, the wedding, the ceremony is so that other people can see. It's so that other people can bear witness.
And truthfully, they should already be able to see it.
They should in the behavior and
Ooh,
in the
listen, y'all. Okay, I do need that. Like, I need the dun, 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 dun. I need that. That's what I need. Because that right there,
that was some
like,
Oh,
that was a Mario coin. It wasn't good enough. I thought it was gonna
Come
sprinkle.
on, I like the Mario coin.
But that right there says a whole word, because people feel like at that point where it's professed to other people is when it should be
I don't
then.
care about the other
Like,
people.
you know what I'm saying? People still cheat days before they weddings.
Yep, because
You know
I
what I'm
have a
saying?
couple
Like, I'm
inboxes
supposed
that'll
to-
break some hearts.
Am I?
Perfect.
But I ain't gonna lie.
I
That's
told
happened to me
somebody,
before,
right?
too.
I told a woman she wanted to be in a relationship, and I was like, I can't. Like, if I say I want to be with you, at that point, you need to know everything about me. So can't nobody come to you and be like, last week you already know. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And if I'm not doing that, I'm not ready to be with you. Because I don't like when my last relationship, like, she had it like that. Like, you could have called her and said, he called me last night. And she would, I know. What else? Tell me something I don't know.
but that's it right there. That's it.
It just
That's
take a lot
it.
to get there. And I'm not saying that I do that. And I'm not perfect, you guys.
What?
No, no.
Okay, but like, how hard is that? Like, everybody's gonna be lying and manipulating no asses. You know what I'm saying? Just be honest about your
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
If you out here doing that type of trifling stuff, stop taking up other people's time. Get the fuck on, man.
Is it because of a fear? Do you think it's a fear of losing that person, or is it more selfish?
That's definitely
as
selfish.
fuck.
a little bit A, a little bit of B.
Yeah.
No, it's always
I
selfish.
was
People
saying
don't know
that's
how to live
selfish.
alone.
If you scared to lose somebody, you being selfish because maybe that person just not meant to be with you. Y'all not meant to be connected, or you're
Ooh,
meant
I
to be
gotta tag
connected
some
in a
people.
certain
Stop
way.
holding on to me. Let me go. Damn.
So I've been connected to people that I've made. I gave you a position in my life that you were never qualified for.
Ooh, you come on, sir. Push all the buttons. Push all the buttons. Push all the button.
So
She
You
like,
have to
yes,
knock
I need
the
all
whole
the
mic
signs.
over.
Yes.
so you
'Cause,
give
yes.
people
Underqualified.
positions that they should never be in. You know what I'm saying? We get to hanging out, you cool. I want to make you my girlfriend where you were supposed to probably be a business partner.
I almost knocked everything over right now in this fucking moment.
You know what I'm
'cause
saying?
Stop giving people the positions, man. You better come on, Ty.
That's what he is right now.
Yeah, I got it. I got it.
Understanding what those connections are.
Again,
Yes.
being honest with yourself.
I'll
Stop
be
playing
like,
these games. Stop playing these games. Like, just be real about that shit. For what though? Why are you playing? Because you selfish. Because you like it's like the kid that was late. Know you finna be late for curfew and stay out the extra 2 hours. Just catch the ass whooping when I get there.
Right.
I'm already in trouble.
Mm.
See you. Well, we might as well. Man, you got to be there in 5 minutes. Fuck it.
I've done that with work.
And you
Like I'm late, I'm finna stop and get something to eat. I might as well because that write up is gonna be the same.
Everything is the same.
It's gonna be the same. But that's definitely what it is. And so, like you said, being honest with yourself. And I think having conversations like this, because if y'all didn't know, if it's not written on my face, I'm getting checked right now. Like mentally on the inside, I'm yeah, you needed a and this is why my group, I love it because you get people to start talking and you know every answer that you need for you. You know it's on the inside of you, but if you don't talk, tell people you can't win a race in your mind. You're never gonna win in your mind. And until you start talking and being honest and really being honest, that's when you'll start being like, damn, you. Because I'm right now, I'm really gonna be like, Tyson, you messed up. You shouldn't have done that.
You right, the self-abuse.
You just shouldn't have.
Ourselves, okay?
But some like it's man, I know, we're bad. I always talk about like really being self-aware. Because it's like certain stuff like you said, like knowing where that relationship might not have that probably shouldn't have been your girlfriend, it probably should have been your business partner, or that probably should have been, you know what I'm saying, somebody that you introduced to somebody else, but really understanding that your feelings, that even though somebody may invoke some type of emotion in you, it shouldn't be translated into sex as an outward expression. You get what I'm saying? Like,
That's a fact.
just because you make me feel a certain type of way don't mean that we should be fucking.
See, that's the problem. I watched a little
Get
radio
some of that
show.
goodness, yes.
I watched this by Miles Monroe, and pretty much when you start talking about feelings and how people react to stuff, feelings change. And so when them feelings change, you change. You know what I'm saying? And so you made me feel good, so I like you. But the moment you do something that don't make me feel good, for what? You get what I'm saying? And so we got to stop basing relationships off of how a person make you feel. And at this point now, it ain't really what you doing for me. I need to be doing it for myself. It's can we grow and do something together? Matter of fact, who can we impact together? If we can't impact nobody else together, we shouldn't be together.
You better come on.
I need my
Yeah,
snaps.
you better come on.
At
Yes,
this
sir.
point.
I'm glad to hear you say at this point, because I mean, back when you're younger, I mean, you just out doing about doing what feels good,
Yeah.
and then you learn to not be ruled by just those feelings. You grow into making decisions that are just not based on what it feel like. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, supposed to be masturbating all day long, sir, ma'am, put it away. You know what I'm saying? Because it's about what if it's just how it feels. You get what I'm saying? What's the benefit? What's the gain? You know what I'm saying? And then what's the purpose greater than just this moment?
Yeah.
And if there is none, then we're
Why do
wasting
it?
each other's time. Like there is something greater to be happening here. And I know people trip when I say stuff like this. Relationship don't happen by accident. If we're all created to be in exchange at some point in time. Otherwise, I would never know nobody. And this is if you believe in something greater than ourselves in this life. You get what I'm saying? And that is what I believe. I believe in a greater spirit, a greater being. You get what I'm saying? I call him God. That's me. Okay. And because I believe that we were created to interact, we're created to relate. All these are relationships. What kind of relationship are we having? And what is the purpose of each one of these relationships? Are we allowing them to manifest properly? You get what I'm saying? Working with one another. I work with some extremely handsome men. You get what I'm saying? Like they fine. they well-to-do financially. This is just, if you're talking about just the basics of what, but I'm not intimate with these cats. We out here trying to get this bread and trying to figure out what we can do, you know what I'm saying, to make sure that our legacy is, you know what I'm saying, a strong impact on our communities. That's what we trying to do. It's bigger than that. And when you start thinking bigger than better than yourself, it's so much more to be had. You know what I'm saying? You can have sex and get off literally, and I'm just gonna sound crazy, with anybody. At any point in time with the right stimulant, it can happen. But what else is there for you? And that's what relationship is about, right? You get what I'm saying? That's what we're supposed to, how do you relate and where does it go?
I got a couple conversations I need to have after this.
Man, me too. With myself.
Luckily, I don't
myself.
have any situations happening, so I'm just here.
I need some situations happening in my life. Put them in my little pocket.
I need some
On Wednesdays, the situations be going down.
You know, Wednesday night situation, boy,
Yeah.
just look good on the camera. Well, I need to have a little aftermath to have me set me some after party set.
Just tell me when. I'm gonna call in.
every
Wednesday
at 10 p.m.
10 p.m., 10 to midnight, Central Standard Time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll probably make that and go in at 2 a.m.
12:05. She needs that. The situation.
11:58.
No,
Just be at the door.
They be dragging a little longer too. If they be
When they be cracking, I definitely go when
Yeah.
time was on. Well, let me try to tell you. I was like, why have to be
Yeah.
on? I ain't never had to be on air extra. Let me log off real quick and just stay the show. Dude,
It was
cracking.
fun.
Yes. And I enjoy good conversation and people who don't restrict themselves. Be open. That's what I want to be able to create the platform. And I feel like if my guests aren't that comfortable enough to be free enough, then I didn't do a good job as a host.
Yeah.
So I'm working on doing that
It's
better.
big. Like even with this, like I probably said some stuff today, and people could be watching, and I probably get some phone calls like, "Well, nigga, listen," and you know what I'm saying. But it's all about being real. Like,
Please.
and this is always a self check for real. When you start talking, if you ain't checking yourself, you're not being honest.
Do it.
That's a fact.
Yes.
The message is always for you first, and if you're not checking
Mhm.
yourself, you're not being honest.
Mhm.
My show was over here.
Always.
Like, so dang, I just
For
been
real.
Don't think
accepting
that
some
when I be talking, I be just talking about other people's. I be listening to my girl. You know, don't
You
don't
know
even
what
answer
you're
the
supposed
phone.
to be
Don't call
doing.
right now. Don't.
It's like
You
people
know what
that
I'm
know
saying?
they're supposed to save money, but they just don't.
Right.
It's like some people we technically know what to do if you're built on something greater. Like,
Indeed. Like people say, you said earlier that either you're a wife or not. My friends say all the time, girl, you know you're a wife, and I give them the middle finger. Okay, because I did that already. You know what I'm saying? But the truth of the matter is, that was like my first husband and I are really good friends. You know what I'm saying? And I think that the decision that we made to not be together further has given us that platform. It helped him be where he needed to be in his life, and I think it allowed me to be where I need to be in my life. You know what I'm saying? My second husband and I are not really on that. We're not there yet because he don't like me. You know what I'm saying? I could only be myself. But what I do believe that the choice to not be in a relationship or not to make myself available in that capacity is me still dealing with some healing. Me still dealing with the reality of I've got some processes I need to sort through before I can. I don't want to dump no bullshit in nobody's lap. That's rude and it's selfish. You know what I'm saying? Just take me as I am. The devil is a lie. Get it together. Get it together.
just take me as
So the
I
person I
am.
was
Same
last
time.
year. Nope. I humbly apologize to anybody that dated me before this year because I was not together.
Well, I had to do that too.
Like
Before
I
my
was
granny died.
not together.
That whole like stretch
Woo.
from 18 to about 2 years ago.
And I wasn't even doing anything
and
wrong.
about
I just
18 to
didn't know
30,
myself.
it was like, I'm sorry.
Listen,
Right, but not knowing yourself is a situation.
right?
You know what I mean? Because but you sort of, it's not a bad thing. It's just we have to get there. You know, no, we don't. You know, we went by the typical stages the way life is lined up. You know, the kids and then the adolescence and the maturity. No, I mean, they don't work like that. If that's the case, we'd all be together, and we wouldn't be saying women mature faster than men or men. But listen, recently I had to. One of my boys checked me so hard because I was explaining to him a situationship that I had. And I'm like, well, why is this dude asking to do blah, 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 blah? If this is what we got, you know what I'm saying? And why he was like, he just looked at me, kept shaking his head, like, say, I don't need to tell you. I'm like, just tell me, bro. And he's like, cut that shit out. I'm like, what you mean? He was like, so you expect this man to see you in the capacity that you are? Was a great compliment. He said, you're beautiful. You got all this going on up here. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, to see all of this and not want it. Like, you want him to just hump on you and leave and go about his business. You don't want him to help you. You don't want him to do nothing. You just want him to be out. You don't want him as a man to see the woman of your capacity and not want it. Who the fuck do that, Patrice?
Oh,
He
if
just
I
checked
would have
me
been
too.
standing up, I would have failed.
Listen, I'm
My
like, I just
legs-
got checked in that moment. Like, damn.
I stuttering still. I felt some kind of way. Like, what? I mean, but if we agreed that he was like, is he not a person?
That doesn't work.
Mm.
There is
Do
no
he not
agreement.
have feelings?
Very in my face.
Like, seriously, he
There's
said,
no
and if
way.
I know you like I know you, if y'all intimate, you clowning, doing whatever you do. He said, so
What do
all
you
of
do?
that and whatever, mind your business, all that y'all talking and all of that stuff, and him getting a part of you, and you want him to just be able to hump on you and walk away. Do you know what he would have to do, how he would have to treat you in order for that to be the case? But for the respect that you garner, and you want this man to treat you like that,
And
shut the
so,
fuck
so I
talking to
tell
me,
people,
Trace.
you really can't have. You said it earlier. There's always an exchange. After a while,
It's an
there's
exchange.
going to be an exchange, and men be like, "I don't catch Phil."
Yes, you do.
Quick,
God, listen,
because if
God
I see
catch
you out
feelings
with
real
somebody
quick.
else, I'm texting. If I don't come up to you, I'm who the fuck you with? Like, why you ain't answering the phone? And if women do the same thing, so
Got some of those.
Ouch.
there's only a few people that
Who arm was that in the picture?
Listen, and I felt bad because I try to pride myself on treating people with a respect and duality and understanding that we're all human and we have that. But I tend to underservice the idea of the male emotion and expect them to move in a space that we don't move in.
So when do you say, you know what, I got to pull back from it?
No, seriously. No, seriously. Either have a conversation and see, are we going to progress in a different capacity, or I'm gonna stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not an easy thing to do.
Oh, that just happened to me.
Really,
Yeah.
you be like,
Salty.
"Oh, okay though.
I gotta work today. Man, I was having so much
You
fun.
got a whole job?
I had a whole job today. I got two. Actually, I got three of them at this.
She got a
Four.
job too.
I know.
I just got off work.
So we
Sorry.
gonna keep it moving.
Yeah,
Do you
okay.
have fluffy shit?
I do.
All right, go ahead, darling.
Right? Y'all don't got no fluffy-ish?
What's that?
Fluffy is just where you just let somebody know they kind of got you fucked up.
Ha.
So it's really
You got the moment.
don't let
Get
this
shit off.
fluffy shit fool you.
I'm gonna be quiet though. I like it. I
No,
like
go
it.
ahead with your fluffy.
Yeah.
So mine ain't gonna be as harsh as it was last week, but it was very direct. But Reggie Tate, you can still stop fucking sending me dick pics with your nasty ass.
Oh, you called his name out?
Oh yes.
Oh, this
Absolutely.
fluffy for
On
real.
live on YouTube.
Ooh.
All that.
Hey, boss, I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Yep.
Nothing to do. Ooh, wee.
Him. However,
That's how y'all
Who felt that?
You sent it. I'm gonna leave it alone. Now you just should.
it was nasty. But this week,
I'm disturbed.
so let me back up. So first, I want to send prayers out to anybody that deals with anxiety or depression, because this week was mentally like a struggle for me.
Yeah.
So my fluffy shit goes to the anxiety attacks I had this week, and everybody that didn't answer their phone when I needed them. Aziza,
You didn't call me.
I did. Mama,
Show me the call log.
I definitely called you and I texted you. You said you was making jewelry, but at that point it was in full blown. And it's not even necessarily to you guys, but just the fact that the depression hit really, really hard. And I didn't, in that moment, I'm just like, you know what? I just need to get home. As I work maybe 30, 35 minutes from my job on the freeway, full blown anxiety attack. And you've seen how harsh they can be. Literally, I had to pull over. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't see. Like everything was fuzzy. So like my fluffy shit goes to anxiety and depression because it was rough on the side of the road for a good 30 minutes trying to just get through it. But I made it home safe. And son didn't realize nothing. He was just like, Am I eating cereal or are you cooking? Cereal, thank you. You know what I'm saying? But like that shit is rough. So just be, conscious of your mental state and hit me up if y'all need some help because we can struggle together. I didn't shit in the moment. It was like, okay, who first? I got a little swipe on the side. I had to hit the first couple three, and yeah.
We need a code so that I know, like
Pineapples.
but like something like that. Because she was like, "Are you busy?" I was like, "Making jury," but
In that
I
moment,
didn't
it
think
was
that
like,
meant that.
I was okay. Like I had to really like work through that shit on the side of the road, and that shit was rough. It was rough, but we gon'
Hey.
I'm proud of all of the steps I've made and everything that I've been through to get to this point. But sometimes it just hits. So fuck anxiety and depression.
Yes.
Don't let
Touche.
that fluffy shit for you. What about you, Trish? You want to get your shit off?
No, I think I've done that the last like 3 times I've been on the air, and I think today is a good day to just chill.
Okay.
Like God.
What about you, Ty?
I don't have any fluffy shit. Mine is all self-check right now.
Okay.
Nigga, get your shit together. That's really what it is right now for me.
I like that mask though.
Thank you. I appreciate it. She was getting emotional. I ain't want no particles flying out.
I wasn't getting emotional. I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't have any fluffy shit either. Yeah. I mean, I guess my gas tank because it's on E, and I don't be paying attention enough to realize.
You need a refill.
Her fluffy shit is gonna be the Reggie Tate, like it was last week.
He sent you pictures too?
No, I don't know that.
I was gonna say, damn.
She didn't show me the picture and like the ash and pimple
Oh,
taco
say
meat
lies. Say lies
combination.
right now. Do not.
You
Don't-
wanna see the
No,
picture?
no.
Because
That
it
is
was-
unacceptable.
I blocked them,
So ashy.
It was
That's
like burnt
so
taco
ashy.
meat from the belly button to the kneecaps, and you felt the need to share.
I don't want to talk about it anymore. Let's move on. Let's turn it around and talk about something positive. Take it away with the keeping it cute. Yeah.
Hey,
Tone,
look,
Tone, you can still see the picture if you want to. I'm gonna send it to his inbox anyway.
Do you know how hilarious that would be to start sending niggas unsolicited dick pics?
you will get blocked.
I mean, that's usually what chicks have to do to guys anyway.
I definitely blocked him immediately. Like, ew! And I was at work. I was like, First of all, I wasn't supposed to have my phone out. My manager was like, "Is something wrong?" Nope. Had a nasty taste in my mouth.
Go to the keeping it cute. Go to the keeping it cute.
Okay, so this week's Keeping It Cute goes out to Beyonce. And I am not a huge Beyonce fan. Like, she lit or whatever.
I'm a huge Beyonce fan.
You in the Beehive?
Yes. I'm like one of the lower members, though. I'm not like in administration.
She's annoying. But I just thought it was super, super, super dope of her to reach out. I can't pronounce the lady's name. Is it Tabria? Tabria is the young lady that we talked about a couple weeks ago, and she reenacted so many of Beyonce's videos for Halloween, and the shit was dope. And she curvy, and she, I was like, okay, boo, get your shit up. But Beyonce seen that in her and was like, you know what? I'm gonna inspire her to do some more. So she sent her whole new line of Ivory Park, and I'm just like, what? So literally her just being inspired by Beyonce, doing the shit that she just wanted to do for fun. Beyonce was like, you know what? I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna plant a seed. So she sent her whole line. So shout out to Beyonce for being fucking dope. Like, she was like, literally, I got hit up and it was just like, so we're gonna deliver some shit to you. She was just like, oh, okay. And she was like, I didn't really think it was that serious. She said it until she came outside, and it was like, it was an entire wardrobe.
That's dope.
She got some exclusive stuff in there that's not even gonna be sold.
I'm like,
that's some queens celebrating queens.
I'm like, that shit was dope. Like, if we could all use that same energy and be like, you know what? I see you liking my post. I'm gonna inspire you or mentor you. Like, that shit cracking.
So don't be surprised if you get some P3 shirts.
Nice.
All right, we about to get up out of here, but y'all know what time it is. Go to the mirror, look at yourself, say exactly what it is that you need to say to yourself to get you through the rest of the week.
You sound like one of them little badass kids. The rest of the week.
The rest of the week. It is time for the I am statement. This week I am reflecting.
Go ahead. I know you got something.
Go ahead, men first.
Oh no. I'm such a gentleman.
Are you? Is that your statement?
Oh, that's a good one. I am such a gentleman.
I am
Bad. Golly.
honest.
Honest,
Mm.
I will be honest. Yes, I am. I need that for myself. I am honest. Yeah, I need that. It's not gonna look good later. I'm gonna do it.
I am bigger than my depression.
Mm.
Yes, ma'am. I touch and agree with that.
I'm gonna pray after this.
You want to be something other than a gentleman?
I want to say I want to be truly transparent this week. Truly, that's big.
And we got
That's
somebody on
hard.
the live. I'm sorry. This week I am going to rest my soul.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Hey,
Katina
Katina.
Carter.
How you doing?
All right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Keeping It Cute with P3 Podcast. Y'all know every
Tell them
Wednesday
how they
we
can see
are
her videos,
here.
the Tabria chick, because you talked about it first. It was
Tabria, you can find her on Instagram at Tabria Majors.
Is she from here?
No.
She's a plus size model. She was like one of the first plus size models when
She
plus size
tight,
even
tight.
became a thing. So
She's got her own podcast and everything.
yep.
Tone's a fan, clearly.
I've been
All
a fan
right.
before y'all.
We are getting up out of here because I got to get up out of here. I got to try and figure out how to stuff my face in 10 minutes and set up my table. So see y'all later.
I hope you set up.
Bye.
Bye.